Hi there. Yeah, this is day two of my 7 day challenge. As you can see, I'm up 91, $92 roughly, and I'm gonna remind you of my account history from yesterday, where I sustained $110 in losses. Mid 10 yesterday. It's the 2nd of April, 13:37 hours. Right, so if you remember what I said yesterday, that I was willing to take the risk of losing all that in order to gain what I thought was going to happen today. It's actually performed better than I thought. So that's what's happening. Um, I'm just going to sit and watch for a few more minutes. It did help that I wasn't on my screen pretty much all day yesterday. I decided to take myself off the equation emotionally. Because you see, when you're watching your screen all the time, you tend to get more emotionally involved, and what happens is it's more likely that you'd make a rash decision. Okay. Right. So I just thought I'll show you what's happening here, what's possible in this business. My target for every day is 5%, and so far I've surpassed that target. If I bring into consideration the amount of money I've made today so far. It's not guaranteed, as you can see. It's a lot of volatility. What I'm going to do right now, so as to limit my loss. Again, I'm getting emotionally involved. I could close this now, but I still, based on my experience, think that the price is going to recover from where it is right now. Either way, or another thing to do is to put a stop loss, in which case I still make a profit. As you can see, my take profit there is at 1302.56, which may not happen today. It may, but it's very rare, very rare for the price to shoot up from 1282, 1283 to 1302. This is typical. It goes 10 points higher than the normal price when there is volatility. I'm not sure what's led to this. It possibly manufacturing data from the US, possibly, or just new investors getting into the market. It's early in the month. If you remember what I said yesterday, that I was expecting prices to rise from yesterday. That's exactly what has happened. Only it's happened a lot better than I anticipated. Right. I'll keep an eye on this. So over the next half an hour to an hour, not on my screen but online. This is where this is where I check my gold prices online, so that way I'm not too emotionally involved. I'm looking at other things as well. At the moment, I'm shopping for a black T-shirt for my son. So apparently they're very hard to find in the shops. For he's gonna be 4 in a few weeks' time. So that's what I do. It's down to 12.90. I'm not really bothered, but I notice with myself, I don't know, it might be different with every individual is different and how they react to things like this. I'm more likely to be reactive when I'm watching the screen, and price is going up and down, fluctuating. I'm more likely to say, right, I'm going to close the sale or make a rash decision, close the sale too early or close it too late, So, like I said, I'll take myself out of the equation. I know things are going my way right now. At the moment, I would enter this trade. I could buy another because my margin level is 252% at the moment. I can't afford to get into another trade and buy. I'm at 83 now. I'm just going to look at the velocity. That's the best way I can put it. The velocity, how fast it's going in one direction, and I'll decide whether to enter this trade or not. At the moment, it's not quite there yet. The velocity isn't quite there yet. There could be a big slump, like it's happening now. It's not quite as big as I thought, but nonetheless, it's happening now. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on this one. If I don't make what I expect to make in the next 2-3 hours, I'll just maybe leave it to run for for the day and see what happens tomorrow. It's very unlikely that I'll lose everything tomorrow. It's more likely that prices will pick up because of that long spike over there. Okay, I think what I'll do for now is pause this and I'll resume this if anything dramatic happens, say maybe when I'm about to enter the next trade. If that happens, then I'll resume recording. Okay, so okay, another big movement. Let's watch it for another. The velocity is about right now, but I'm still gonna keep an eye on it for a few seconds. My rule of thumb is actually to count to 7, anywhere between 5 and 7 really, but count 7 seconds. Look at the velocity. If that's going on for 7 seconds, you have a good chance of making some decent money out of that movement. Okay, yeah, that's one of my tips. As time goes on, I'll reveal more tips and tricks of the trade, if you like. But see, these things were not shown to me by some expert. I've learned this through experience, through hard knocks. Making rash decisions, and each time I make a mistake, I go back and find out why I made the mistake, why I made the decision I made, and I fine tune it. I try to do something, improve, or try not to make that mistake again at least, and then look for ways to make better decisions next time. Yeah, so I mean, 6-7 months ago, in fact 3 months ago, I wouldn't have left this trade going overnight, seeing that I had a very, very slim margin level. But experience has taught me that sometimes you just have to wait and extricate yourself or take yourself out of the equation so you don't get too emotionally involved. Be prepared to lose it all in order to gain a lot. And that's what has happened. I've pretty much recovered most of what I lost yesterday, because I made 2 silly decisions, which cost me the $110 lost. I'm up to 86, so pretty much I've gotten most of what I lost back today. I'm still over my 5% target, my 5% daily target as it stands right now. So what's the word now to use? I'll just pause this now. I'll resume. Yeah, sorry about that. What I was going to say was that still on target to make 10 grand in 100 days. Now 100 trading days, which is about 4 months from now. But what I'm doing with my 7-day challenge is to see how much I can make if I make 5% every day on the initial $100 deposit I had, which actually we started from $69 yesterday, if I remember correctly. So see how much one can make in 7 days time. So this is day 2. My plan is to make 5% interest minimum every single day trading gold. We'll see what happens by day 7. So this is my 7-day challenge, my 7-day challenge, and this is day 2 of the challenge. I'll see you tomorrow. This is where I end this video today. I'm not going to enter this trade right now. I might enter at some point today, but that may not be recorded because of how quickly things can change. It may or may not be recorded. So I'll keep an eye on this and pause this for now. Yeah. Okay, decided to resume trade. I think I'm going to do a buy very soon because prices don't seem to have settled yet. Like I said, I have a margin level of 257% right now. Which means I can enter another trade. The volume of 0.1 units of gold. chart. Okay, I'm gonna end this trade. Made a decision to end this trade. Prices are gonna be dropping soon. Okay, that's it. Trade ended, and as you can see, it's $81. 10 yesterday, so 91 in 2 days. My loss minus 18 so far. So if one invested $69, and let's see, we'll go back to Google and look for the calculator. So just like I did yesterday, compound interest calculator. Okay, I'll try that one. I did try Money Chimp yesterday, which there was just one item I didn't quite get, so we'll try this. Hopefully it's simpler. Okay, so base amount $70. Annual interest rate. Remember, this is annual interest rate, so a year for a day. This is my 7-day challenge. I'm making 5% every day, so essentially I'm adapting this for my use. So annual interest rate is 5%. Calculation period is, in this case, will be 7 years for 7 days. Okay. No regular deposits. Compound interval yearly. Okay. This one is, I think I understand this better than the other one. Let's see how much you come up with. Okay. This is laughable because I've far exceeded my target. Okay, so I start with, let's see, graphs of results. That looks more interesting. So start with 70, and on day 7, says year 7 here, 98.5. That's at 5%. Now let's see what would happen if I put 7%. Let's not get too excited over 7 years. 112. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll stick with 7%. 7% interest per day for 7 days. So I'm expected to make I'm just going to go back to my chart and remind us of what I've got so far. It's 160. Okay, so I've far exceeded my target. Okay, but I'm going to stick to my 7% target because in trading there are going to be losses, that's for sure. The best traders in the world still suffer losses. So it's going to be 7% target for the next 7 days. In fact, for the whole for the duration of the challenge, maybe 7% a day. Day 2 I've already exceeded my target, which is 112.40 down here, as you can see. Okay, imagine if you had invested $7,000. You'd have made 11,000 right this moment in 2 days. This is how much you would have made. So an extra 4,000 on top. Okay, so day 1 you'd have made that, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Total interest, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. So that's how much profit you would have made from your initial investment. and your balance would be that. Okay, I shall see you on the next video tomorrow. Take care.